Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with Romano bean salad. This is one of my favorite summer salads. Reminds me of my grandfather who used to make this. He'd actually pick the beans fresh, boil them, and do this very simple garlic and mint dressing. It was fantastic. So I want to show you how to make it. Could not be easier. We're going to start with a bunch of Romano beans. I don't know how much I have. This works with any amount. I probably have like a pound there. All right, to prep our beans, I'm simply going to snap off the stem end where it attaches to the plant. That little pointy end there, you could leave that. You don't have to pull that off. So the little pointy end stays. The other end where it attaches to the plant, snap that off. I'm going to salt some water, bring it to a rolling boil, and then blanch our beans. So we want them tender. We do not want tough, crunchy beans. Forget about a bright green salad. That's not what this is about. This is about deliciousness. We don't care what this looks like. By the way, it's still going to look cool, but it's just not going to be bright green. So right here you're thinking, oh, they're bright green. I should stop. Don't stop. So you got to be the judge. Taste one. It should be just tender. Not soft, but not crunchy either. At this point, I determine mine were perfect. So once you've determined they are perfectly, just barely tender, remove them into a bowl. I'm going to drain the water carefully, but I'm not going to rinse those. I'm going to let them sit there just like that. Don't worry, it's okay. In a mortar and pestle, I'm going to take some fresh sliced garlic, some freshly torn mint, a big pinch of coarse salt, and I'm going to smash that. Okay? So we're actually going to use mint twice here. One beforehand in the sort of marinating dressing part, and then a little bit of fresh mint when we serve. I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of olive oil in, and that is looking pretty amazing. When that's done, I'm going to pour that olive oil, garlic, mint mixture over the warm beans. Last but not least, a good sprinkling of white wine vinegar. You can also use red wine vinegar, sherry vinegar, any kind of vinegar you want. To finish, season with salt and pepper. Give them a really good toss. Now remember, the beans were still warm, so that really is going to help them absorb all these flavors. But you're not done. Throw those in a Ziploc bag. Pour over the dressing. Squeeze out as much of the air as you can without, smushing the beans. And let that sit in the refrigerator a minimum of 4 hours. Overnight is better. So I'm going to leave mine overnight. You're going to see that acid's definitely going to change the color of the bean. Totally worth it. That's what it's supposed to look like. To finish, do a chiffonade of freshly sliced mint leaves. So when it comes to this salad, you can have one that's bright green and beautiful, or you can have one that tastes amazing. You can't have both. Having said that, who's to say that's not a beautiful color? I think that's beautiful. So take my advice, cook the beans all the way through, let them sit overnight in the dressing. You'll lose the color, but you'll gain so much more. Anyway, hope you give it a try. I hope you find some nice, beautiful Romano beans at the local market. All the ingredients are on foodwishes.com as usual. And as always, enjoy